Well, I want to make sure we spend some time talking about not just the woke part of it or the moralism, but also the lumpenism. What goes under the left these days is the PMC on top, and then the
Mhm.
lumpens on the bottom that they get to, I don't know, care about and kind of bow before, kind of freaks to the front. And
There's
then you have what I think you would probably want to plug and associate yourself with, which was a Marxist, quite more disciplined left that really doesn't have any toleration for being soft on crime, so to speak, or the first take isn't going to be what we need to do about crime and social malaise. We need to abolish the police. Not that I want to say that you're necessarily um, pro cop, but maybe you could talk a bit about that because usually a Marxist critique of the state, especially the coercive part, is that the cops work for the bourgeoisie. Yeah. They're
right.
to protect bourgeois property. And so anything we can do to demoralize, demean, or decrease the police presence is a class win.
Yeah. Well, there's a lot to say about that because it's only a class win for the bourgeois because they're the ones that are not going to suffer from its terrorism.
Mm,
Because the people, the upper class and the middle to upper middle class, they've got safer areas. They're
mm,
naturally going to keep the police in their areas.
mm,
When you sit there and you watch the defund, it's not like, oh, okay, we defund the police and we're just letting people rampage. They're generally rampaging in the communities that are most vulnerable to that,
mm,
right? So you're taking away police and you're letting the lumpen proles of black society and white society basically terrorize the poor of that society in the
mm,
argument that you're protecting these people. It makes sense though, because you've got to think from the bourgeois point of view. This is a textbook example of raging the masses so that they'll demand crackdowns. If you look at the rise of Italian fascism, they rose to power based on saying there's no order here.
mm,
The state can't protect the
mm,
population. We can. And that's something that the left, which is largely a bunch of lumpens anyway, lumpen and bourgeois children, they literally, get off on this stuff. There's no way of putting it. They enjoy that.